I'm Jesse Brown, and we're here at the International Detroit Black Business Expo with Marla Renee, the owner of Ebony Ivory Hair Designs, and Marla Renee's home. What is it again?
Home Hair Care Center.
Home Hair Care Center. Marla Renee has been in the business of hair care for what, over 30 years or so now, even though she started when she was about 10 years old. But no, she's been doing hair care for a long time, specializes in natural hair styles, chemical free, those kinds of things. We want to say welcome, Marla, to the International Detroit Black Business Expo on behalf of Detroit Holistic Center and the Holistic Training Institute.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here. I was at the Sister Locks booth. We have been specializing in basically the Sister Locks, and we showed a few different styles. The Sister Locks are a way of locking the hair, but keeping it healthy and not much tension on the hair. So it's good for men, women, and children.
Okay. Now, when you say locking the hair, some people say dreadlocks and locks and dreadlocks, and you got different things that people do their hair. What's the different? What is locking?
Locking is a technique of making the hair matte, and the difference in sister locks and the other kind of locks are that a lot of times they're twisted, and that causes tension on the roots of the scalp, and ultimately sometimes it makes the hair come out. So with the sister locks, it's a more gentle method of locking that hair, and plus it's smaller, so you have a lot more versatility.
Okay. Okay, so locking, one, is a natural hairstyle, right? I mean, chemical-free, natural way of keeping the hair, right? Okay. Secondly, doing the sister locks, for example, or brother locks, in the case of men, is a way of having this natural hairstyle that looks neat, it's manageable. What are the benefits to having locks?
The benefits for having the sister locks or the brother locks is that they're more accepted in a corporate setting. They're a lot neater. The upkeep is probably like 6 to 8 weeks, sometimes 10 weeks. So it cuts down on the time that you have to spend on your hair. So people that are real busy, they really like that aspect of having them also.
Okay, so a person can be neat, professional, and have a natural hairstyle. Okay, are there other reasons why people are going to locking as opposed to using chemicals?
Well, chemical free now is the way to be. They're finding out that they're getting permanent damage to the scalp and skin from getting chemicals, and anything that you put on your skin or your scalp is going in, so you want to keep as healthy as you can by not using things that are really caustic for your system.
Okay, now, and what other reasons are people getting locks? I mean, some people, I think it's a cultural expression, while other people, they like the look of it, and some have different styles. So what do locks allow people to do?
The locks allow people to first of all, be natural, take less time, and have some versatility. Because you can do different styles, especially if the locks are small. You can do different styles with them. You don't have to keep them the same way every day. If you want to dress them up, you can. So that's about it.
Okay, versatility, style, professionalism, natural, chemical-free. Sounds like it has health benefits and some practical benefits. Now, I also noticed that some people that didn't have very long hair end up with long hair when they lock their hair. Why is that?
That's because when you start locking, you never lose any more hair. The hair is not being pulled on with a lot of tension, no chemicals, so that allows the natural oils to come out and for the hair to grow as long as it possibly can.
Okay. How long have you been growing your locks?
Mine are 7 years old.
7 Years old. Can you just kind of turn your head a little bit and to see? Okay, so it took your hair 7 years to grow from about what length to the length it is now?
I'd say about 4 inches.
About 4 inches long. About 4 inches long to the length it is right now because you've been locking. So would you say that people who do have a hard time growing their hair would find it easy to grow their hair with locks?
Anyone that has fine hair usually has a problem with breakage. And since you're not putting a lot of tension or heat on that hair, then yes, it'll grow. People that haven't been able to grow hair before can grow hair when they lock it.
Okay. And you said it takes less hair care, about every 6 to 8 weeks is tended to. Okay, as opposed to what some people go into the salon once a week or once every 2 weeks. So you're saying it takes less care and it costs less? Would it cost less?
It costs less in that you're not coming in as often because with your hair chemical, if you have a relaxer, a lot of times people have to come in once a week, once every 2 weeks, and it's usually about $50 a visit. When you have locks, initially it costs a little bit to get it done. Usually the price is in the hundreds, but then the follow-up care on it, like I said, is about every 6, 8, maybe 10 weeks, and you just have to get your hair tightened at the scalp. So it's a lot less time. It's only like 4 hours, and usually you have to spend 4 hours for each visit when you have your hair done with chemicals, a relaxer.
Okay. Now, what about people who are active? A lot of people are in sports. They're going to the gym. They're on the go. In fact, I know some people, I'll say some women, who don't go to the gym as often because they're concerned about what's going to happen with their hair. How are locks treated for people on the go? How is that as a choice?
Yeah, well, with locks, you really never have a bad hair day because you can always pull it back or pull it up. You can braid it to crimp it. You can set it on rods or rollers for a different look. And if it gets wet, you don't have to worry about it crinkling up or anything. It'll just relax. It might get straighter, and hang, but that's it. You still look groomed and look well.
Someone can actually never have a bad hair day with locks. Versatility, it's natural, requires less care. Are there any downsides to having locks?
The only downside that I might see is that if somebody wanted to take them out, but I don't know very many people that want to take them out after they get them. But I would recommend that you let them grow like, probably 2, 3, 4 inches out before you cut them off.
Okay. So it is a permanent hairstyle. So someone wants to take them out, that would be a problem. But other than that, a lot of people keep their hairstyle for years. 7 years? 7 years, okay. And by the way, I've had mine for about 5.5, something like that. Wouldn't that be about right? Okay. All right. Well, we've been here with Marla Renee, and she's gonna give us a couple of tips for the hair, some things that a person may consider, and share with us as well what a person should do if they do want to get locks.
If you'd like to get locks, you need to grow your hair out about 1.5 inches and have all natural hair.
And they would call that virgin hair. You mean chemical free, no permanent, no chemicals or dyes or anything like that? Is that what you mean?
Yes, chemical free, just all natural. We call it virgin hair. Then you can get it shampooed, conditioned. If it's not in great shape, you might want to get it started by twisting. You can get a twist hairstyle first, and that would introduce you to the locks before you get it permanently locked in place. And then after that, basically you just have to shampoo it, moisturizing shampoo, light moisturizing conditioner, and that's about it. Usually your natural oils come out, so you don't have to worry about your hair getting really, really dry, and you don't have to usually worry about breakage unless you're swimming in a lot of chlorine or something like that, or in the sun a lot to dry it out, you don't usually have to worry about a lot of deep conditioning for it.
Okay. So if people want to find out how they can get locks, how they can get started with natural hair care from a person who's been working with hair over 30 years, I think it is, how would they get in touch with you?
You can call me at 313-790-1175.
What number is that again?
That's 313-710-1175.
I think that was 313-790.
1175.
All right, we've been here at the International Detroit Black Business Expo with Marla Renee, hair care expert and person who does natural hairstyles, chemical-free, sister locks, brother locks. If that's what you're into, that's what you're interested in, Marla Renee would be someone you'd want to consult with. Thanks, Marla.
Thank you.